teaching you figures of speech using idiomatic expression. Okay, so this will just be a continuation. I have a few slides only to show you. Okay, so this is about figurative or idiomatic expression. So when I say figurative or idiomatic expression, they mean just the same, okay? So this term refers to the idiomatic expressions used in the society as well as the other figures of speech taught in the classroom. These are those which we are talking about this morning. These expressions are not meant to be translated literally because new meanings are assigned to them. So you're quite familiar with this. There are classifications of figures of speech, or we call them metaphors. So from Encyclopedia Britannica, authorities or people who knows about it, they try to classify. So the first classification could be found in the Encyclopedia Britannica. Have you seen this book? No. The Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia in the library. Yes. Yes, that's verbal game. Figures of error. So they have classified group together. But we will not discuss that. I'm just telling you. Another classification is figures of speech which is commonly encountered in classroom teaching. Like what Sir Weddle did, this is just the classical, the usual thing that we learn inside the classroom. When our teacher from your high school, you remember, the teacher would show you or ask you to read a poem, then the teacher would ask you, which is the figure of speech? Remember that? So that's the classical or the usual discussions that we have inside the classroom. Okay? Then, idiomatic expression commonly used in discourse. When you say discourse, when we talk to people, to friends, to our teachers, that is what we mean by discourse. Are you with me? Garcia. They already caught lying, but still they would deny that they are not. It's not true. So someone would say, you are hello Garcia. So that becomes an idiomatic expression referring to that event. So you are using idiomatic expression. Like Trillanes. You know Trillanes, Senator Trillanes? If you are the Trillanes of the group, what is your attitude? Somehow you are a rebel. Yes. You go against, you fight against the government. So that's what happens if you are the Trillanes of the group. Okay, and also, a term is used in the computer. Are you using computers? Yes. Of course. There are many concepts which we use, idiomatic expressions are used, like Windows. Does computer have Windows? No, but we call window. The opening part of the computer is window. So, new concept is figures of speech are used to represent new idea. So we call them like metaphor. Okay? And we use them every day. Maybe you are not just aware. Now you have the idea. Ladies and gentlemen, based from our result, I have told you this, but may I repeat, the result of your pre-test, don't worry, of course, you did not get discussed. This is the result. Your idiomatic expression during the test is fair. Take note of fair, not poor. That means you know. You just need more practice. Your comprehension, you remember your poems, I believe I can fly. You got fair. You're not poor. That means you know something. You just need more expression, exposure. Level of discourse, so when we say level of discourse, the talking that we do. So it could be informal, just we do with our friends, and colloquial, we do with our teachers, and formal, when we do public speaking. So we got 4 in all, but the lowest is production. Maybe you really did not answer the last part, the life is, you did not really answer, or most of you answered, but you did not use figure of speech. You just use literal language. Okay? But I believe all of you has this idea that every day we are using figures of speech. Okay? Are we nose bleeding? No, we're not. You're smiling, so means you're okay. So this time, with a few minutes remaining, I will give you an activity that will help us produce metaphors, because based on the result, the poorest is production, to make. I will teach you how to produce metaphor. This is an example. We will use simple metaphorical statement. So again, when we say metaphorical statement, you will use figures of speech. So how are we going to do this? So number one, you will make a simple sketch or drawing. Not a cartoon, just cartoon or two things. Sketch, example, famous person, animals, object. Example, the drawing, a woman and a rose. This is just my own example. So, what are the similarities of the two objects and how they can be substituted with each other? You can write them at the back of your paper. I will give you paper later on. So, if I am going to make comparison, the lady and the rose, if the lady is your girlfriend and the flower, that is a rose, so you will say, my girlfriend is a rose, the rose in my life because she makes me happy. So that is, you're making a metaphorical statement. If I will put there a police officer, what object can I compare to a police officer? Gun. Okay, gun. Money. Okay, money. Or crocodile. Okay, so you're in it. Then you make statement. Police officers are like guns because they can take life or arrest people, whatever, using figurative expression or idiomatic expression. You can use all those things that Sir discussed this morning when you explain your work as very simple sketch. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I'm excited about that. How will you be rated? I just would like to tell you there are only 3 ratings. 1, 2, 3. 3 means when you make a sentence which you use metaphorical statement, and of course correct grammar or mechanics or punctuation marks. 2, if your sentence has metaphorical expression, it has minimal error in grammar and mechanics. And 1, the sentence has literal meaning, obvious error in the grammar, and mechanics is evident or no answer. Please answer. So I won't give you one. Okay? So that's all. I'm going to give you paper now. I will ask you to make a sketch. You can be funny, whatever you like. Our objective is to make simple. Remember, simple metaphorical statement. Any question? Anything that you learned from this? Anything you learned? Yes. Anything you like? Yes, also. Anything you don't like? Okay, fine. Any clarification? And so far, you understand what you're going to do?
Yes.
What are you going to do? Okay, fine. Let's see how happy you will be with your sketches. What could be the meaning of your sketches? Alright? Make us laugh and learn. Who is the brave one who will become the chief of police in the future? Raise your hand to present your work. Just show us your paper so we can see. Come on. Let's do this. Okay. Please stand here. Everybody will wait. The person is very hungry. Is there any comparison between the person and the food?
No, sir.
No? Is there anything, what is your comment about it? Yeah. Is there comparison? Any similarities between the food? Any similarities? Is there anything you can think about of this picture? There's a similarity between the hungry person and anybody? That is a good try. Let's say another one, please.